We are here on a Monday talking to Merrill Crowley with Ag Trader Talk, and he is over in Watseka. It is a CIFN Midday Update sponsored by Integrated Seed Solutions in Flanagan. How are you, Merrill?
I'm doing great. I'm doing great. Getting a little rain, slow but sure, and that's helpful. I know guys that want to continue planting and finish it are probably uh, pulling at the bit, trying to get it to stop so they can get it in last minute. But anyway, always nice to have the rain. Since the USA report, the markets have faltered, especially the corn market with its biggest decline of the rally. Today's prices are attempting to recover after an overnight market with double-digit declines. They have since fell back, with these corn now down 7 3/4 at 535. July is up at 647 at 3 1/4. We have July beans up 3/4 at 1587, and no beans are 1390 down 10 3/4. Let's get the livestock here real quick. As soon as the page loads, there we go. Okay, we have August feeder cattle at 152.17, up 102. We have October at 154.40, up 55. We have August lives at 118.52, down 30. And we have October's at 123.45, up 20. The lean hogs for June are 108.52, down 20. And we have July's at 108.60, down 40. On the outside markets, crude is up about 87 cents. And I got the mini Dow right now trading down 144. In 2014 and 18, we did have yearly highs for corn and soybeans, with 3 of those yearly highs in May and 1 in April. Prices have decreased due to a wetter forecast, at least temporarily. A 200 million bushel higher old crop carryout with a 1.5 billion new crop carryout reported by the USDA kind of caught people off guard. And a larger planted acres than forecasted by the USDA. Some in the neighborhood of 3 to 5 million more corn acres, depending on who you talk to. And I kind of have to ask the question, why was the corn market lethargic until planting time and then prices just exploded? It seems really strange to me, the timing of that. But I want to revert to, I had a short but interesting conversation with a client on Friday. It seems he's still holding his old crop corn. He bragged about how he held while his neighbor sold out at $4. May corn traded to a high of 735. The August low for that May corn was 340. The market had moved $2.35 above what most considered a profitable sale, or his neighbors, in other words, and was $3.95 higher than the August low. His question to me was, could we regain the old highs? Well, my first reaction is congratulating on holding. My second thought was about Walt Hackney, who during a big rally in the cattle market asked producers during market to market, right on TV, how much is enough? So then I got to thinking, I remembered a guy that had in 1996, I visited with him about talking about marketing. And the price did get to a high of $5.54.5 that year. And when we talked, he told me he's waiting for $6 to sell corn. I later saw him hauling into the elevator in late August. And I can't say for certainty, but I'd be willing to bet he sold for far less than $6. If you're going to hold, get some type of price or goal in mind. If you don't, you could be looking at much lower prices saying you believe the market will come back. In addition to your goal, it would be a good idea to have some sort of backup plan in case your goals are not met. Now, according to Sue Martin, we're going to see $9.18 corn. There's no doubt in my mind we're going to have dry weather for that to happen. And then, depending on how bad the weather is, how high it could go. And then whether or not we're going to regain the old crop highs, well, again, gets back to weather and how it threatens this year's crop. I'm not really one to hope for a market rally, and that's what we're all hoping for. For me, a bird in the hand is worth 2 in the bush. Corn supplies for this year are running 31 days past September 1st, and next year 37 days past September 1st. September 1st is the end of our marketing year. Weather problems could easily erase those surpluses. Soybean supplies are running 10 days past September 1st, and next year's supply 12 days. Soybeans are extremely tight, and that's why we are importing soybeans from Brazil or South America. NOPA crush was kind of a shocker. We're supposed to be doing something to keep these markets from rallying or crushing as much or selling as much. So the NOPA crush came in at 160.3. Everybody was looking for 168.7. Now that's not much of a market rationing, but it is some. And crush is down 6.7% year over year. We did get our export expectations or inspections, shipments, in other words. Corn, 74.5 million bushels. Soybeans, 11.35 million, and that is above needed. Better than expected wheat at 24.19. The corn exports were very strong. For our corn planting tonight, 83 to 84% complete on corn. The hardwood spring planting, 84 to 85% complete. Average is 78% for the corn. The average is 68%. Soybean planting expected to be 57 to 58% versus an average 37% for this time. This week, the USDA will report emergence, but there will be no condition report this week. Futures trading involves a substantial risk is lost, and it's not suitable for all investors. Past performance is not indicative of future results.
And I can't help but sit over here and wonder, what does 918 corn transfer to for input costs and all the other costs that go with it? Don't even want to think about it.
And it's probably not arithmetic, it's probably exponential.
Mm-hmm.
But I think I've done enough Sally Downer or whatever, that Debbie Downer news today with the way corn prices are. You know, it is like last time we talked, it's all about weather. Mm-hmm. What's the weather going to do? Right now, it seems to be morphing from drier to a little wetter. It's not going to be wet, but the pattern is going to allow rain to run up through. Right now, they believe the pattern is going to allow rain to run up into North Dakota and up into the dry plains. That's a game changer, especially if we have 3 to 5 million more acres of corn. And we won't, I don't know if we'll ever know that for sure, but we will get some sort of confirmation how many acres in the June 30th report, which is a ways away.
And again, how can they reach you for more information?
My number is 815-432-2220, and you can reach us at agtradertalk.com.
And by the way,
if you have any questions, text or tweet, text me, Kent, or any of the other advisors, and we'll try to answer them for you.
And real quick, speaking of Ag Trader Talk, great talking with Garrett Toy on Friday on the report. Always enjoy having him on once in a while. There's
a man that has a wealth of knowledge that he can actually hold in his head, and you'd think was as big a head as I got, it would stay in there, but the numbers he churns through every day are just astounding. He's a very intelligent guy.
Until next time, Merrill, have a great week.
You too, Kent. Thanks.
All right, there's Merrill Crowley, Ag Trader Talk on the CIFN Midday Update, brought to you by Integrated Seed Solutions of Flanagan. Check them out.